Hey friends, welcome to day 4 of this beginner's fertility yoga series. So today's class is a meditation. Now wait, before you click away, if you're like, meditation is not my thing, I get it. I used to be like you. I used to think, I can't sit still. Meditation seemed like a waste of time. I would rather do a strong, sweaty yoga practice and feel like I'd done something in my body than sit and meditate. Because when I sat in meditation, my mind just whirred around and jumped like a monkey doing acrobatics. And I felt like this isn't working. I can't do this. I'm no good at this. And it wasn't until I started doing it regularly, just like any other skill, I needed to teach myself how to get quiet enough to listen. And that's not just quiet enough as in no talking, but quiet enough in the mind, and to find a way and to find techniques to quieten that mind down enough that I could really listen to what's in here. And I think it's so important when you're on a fertility journey, because you've got everyone else's opinions in your mind. You've got all of the overthinking and the doubt and all the negative self-talk, and it's really hard to stay hopeful when you've got all of that going on. And I think meditation will be a really helpful practice for you if you commit to finding a way that works for you. And it might not necessarily be this meditation or meditations with me or this certain style, but I hope that this meditation is a place for you to start learning how to get quiet and learning how to listen. In today's meditation, we're going to set the intention to lean into that feeling of trust and letting go of that fear that time is running out. So many of the women I talk to who are on fertility journeys are really hung up on this idea of time. And yes, our society tells us that as we get older, our fertility falls off a cliff. And yes, society wants to measure things like egg quality and egg count and all of these things that are really not helpful when you are feeling stressed already. And so what I want you to do is put your energy into trusting that your baby is coming and letting go of that ego side that wants to know when and how and all the things you need to do to make it happen. That feels stressful. That is stressful, and we want to let go of that as much as possible. Of course, I encourage you to do all the best things to make you as healthy and happy as possible. Eat good, nourishing food, make yourself feel good, drink lots of water, move your body in a way that feels good, but then find a way to surrender into that space, keep living your happy life and listening and trusting that voice within. So that's what we're going to do today. I want you to get comfortable for this meditation. So that might mean lying down, that might mean sitting up with me. It's entirely up to you. When you're ready to, let the eyes get heavy and close them down. I'm going to start by noticing the mouth. Is the tongue relaxed? Are the teeth clenched? See if you can bring a softness to the mouth. Notice the forehead and temple. Are they tight? Tense? Can you allow a softness to rest here in the space between the eyebrows? Notice the crown of the head and feel a soft glow washing down the ears, the side of the neck, into the shoulders, chest, down the back, across the belly, to the thighs, knees, calves, feet, whole body completely relaxed here. And if you happen to have dropped in already and you feel the quiet and the stillness already, feel free to turn my talking off. Ignore my voice and just follow the rhythm of your breath, listening to the quiet of your own body. If perhaps you feel relaxed in the body, but the mind is still bouncing from topic to topic, keep following my voice. I want you to focus on the space between the eyebrows, the third eye. If you need to, you can place one finger there, pressing in, giving you a sensation to focus on until you feel ready to remove the hand and just focus on this space in the body. Notice the sound of your breath as you breathe in and as you breathe out. If you find that the mind is wandering, gently draw it back to the breath. Imagine yourself guiding your thoughts back kindly. Instead of feeling frustrated that your mind wants to bounce around, which, by the way, is the default mode of our brain. It wants to create stories, that's its job. But we get to choose. We can either shout at it for getting distracted, or we can speak to it kindly and say, come back here, come back to the breath, follow the breath. I want you to place one hand on the heart. Notice any sensations you feel in this space. And if you feel no sensations, that's perfectly fine too. Just focus on the warmth of the hand. Perhaps there are messages your heart wants you to hear today, without forcing your mind to think. Without forcing your mind to think and come up with something, perhaps there is something that you can hear. Take note, but try not to get caught up in the story. Thank your heart for its message and then come back to following the breath and being aware of the sensation of the hand on the heart. And release the hand from the heart. I want you to just gently take the left ear over towards the left shoulder, enjoying the stretch down the right side of the neck. Noticing the stretch and the sensations in this part of your body. We often hold tight emotions and stress through the neck and shoulders. Gently draw the right ear down towards the right shoulder, enjoying that feeling on the left side. Bringing the head back through center. Take the chin in towards the chest. Enjoying the sensations down the back of the neck. And then lift the chin towards the sky, enjoying the stretch through the front of the neck. And then coming back to center, just settling back into stillness, drawing your thoughts back to the breath. Coming back to this space of listening, being open to receive. Open to this space of trusting that you're being guided and that you're supported. And trusting that you can let go of your need to control because you are guided and you are supported. And all that the control and the tightness does is make your experience of this journey more painful, more difficult. It won't change the outcome. It just makes it harder to endure. So trust that your baby is coming, and trust that you can let go of that stress, that clinging, that grasping, that obsessing. Trust that you are okay. Trust that your body is not broken. Trust that you are strong enough. And then when you're ready to slowly bring your awareness back, the thinking mind can come back online, maybe in a slightly quieter way. When you're ready to blink the eyes open, maybe lengthen out through the spine. I share a lot of practices here, and I often find that the stillness is the hardest one because we want to keep moving, we want to keep distracting, and sometimes sitting in the quiet and the space to feel it all and the space to notice the thoughts can be quite confronting. So I really want to say how proud I am today of you for sitting in this space. And a meditation is definitely accessible for beginners. It can also be quite challenging. So if you struggle today, give yourself a break. Just allow yourself to be proud for getting through it and stick with it, because these practices really do build and grow. And when I first started practicing yoga, I really didn't give enough attention to meditation. And it's only now as my practice has developed that this is what I turn to when I'm really struggling, sitting in stillness and sitting in a space of allowing myself to feel and to listen. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.